The Lego Batman movie. Like its predecessor, the Lego movie, I really didn't expect to get much out of this film. I just didn't think it was going to be that great, and I didn't think it was going to be that special. But then you would have also thought I would have learnt from my past mistakes and not judge a movie before you've even seen it, like I did with the Lego movie. Same goes for that. I didn't expect much with the Lego movie. I didn't think it was going to be that great or smart or clever, and I was quite impressed by that film. So yeah, you would have thought I would have learnt from my mistake. I was actually very, very surprised by the Lego movie. So yeah, you would have think I would have learnt, and I would have gone in with an open mind when it came to the Lego Batman movie. Nope. I still went in thinking it was just Lego trying to cash in and all that, and that it wouldn't be all that great, and just a new way of marketing Lego so kids will demand more and more for their parents to buy, and that it wouldn't be much more to it. But one word. Wow. They did it again. Okay, so we got a different director this time, Chris McKay, who also worked as the animation co-director on the Lego movie with directors Phil Lord and Christopher Miller. This being his directorial debut, and what a debut. And, in animation anyway, what a debut. But, yeah, just like the Lego movie, I was pleasantly surprised by this film. It was a lot more than what I thought it was gonna be. There was a lot more to it. So this film is certified a U. Okay, so it's friendly for children. It's friendly for everyone. I mean, this is a very child-friendly movie. And like I said, yeah, this is a film for Lego to sort of market their toys, the products that they sell, to get kids just to buy more. But there was an awful lot more to this film. But the humour in this movie is so clever. Overall, it's a very smart movie, but the humour was very, very clever. There would be humour which adults could relate to and laugh at. And, there were many moments where I chuckled and even laughed out loud, as well as, fathers and mothers who brought their kids along. I could hear them also sort of laughing and getting the adult humour. And but this humour was very cleverly hidden, very smartly hidden, so that kids wouldn't really get it or understand. But they would obviously find their own entertainment. And now I love that sort of humour. This was quite a funny film, and I did have a lot of fun with it. And there is obviously very childish humour in this film. I mean, there is humour in this film that's very much geared towards young children as well. I'm just saying that, there is a lot of adult humour as well, sort of buried within certain moments that I appreciated and I liked and I found it funny. But then I suppose with that other sort of humour that was geared more towards children, there was a lot of moments in the film where I thought it fell flat when it came to comic delivery and comic timing. And I do feel like there were a lot of moments where it fell flat, but there were also a lot of moments where I did chuckle and laugh. It did actually make me laugh. Now, being such a massive Batman fan, I'm a big Batman nerd, and it was great to see so many references to previous incarnations of the characters. It acknowledges as well as mocks them, and I really liked that. If you're a big Batman fan and you've been a fan of the character for many years, including it in all of its different forms, then you're going to have a lot of fun with this movie, and there's a lot of fan service to be had with this film. I also really liked the overall look of the movie. The colours they used for Gotham were beautiful, with the oranges and the reds for the skyline and that. I think they really made Gotham feel like Gotham, but in a Lego world. Even the lighting, I really liked the use of lighting in the film, for example, in the Batcave. And it also helped create that feeling of this being a genuine Batman story, but told with Lego. Now, I feel like there's a lot of heart in this movie. This movie does have a big heart. And some people have said it lacks heart and warmth compared to the Lego movie. But I disagree. It had some really powerful and deep messages. And, there were moments where I'll admit were quite emotional and made you really think about life. And so, yeah, there's a lot more to this movie than it being Lego and getting kids to buy their products. So much more. But what I also really liked about these messages and essentially what this story is all about, really, is they have taken one of the main aspects of the character Batman that makes him who he is, as well as the Joker in a way. But with Batman as well, which is this lonely, troubled and damaged individual, and they really use that to turn this into a movie with a lot of meaning and heart. And I really liked that. I mean, they took what Batman is all about, his character, and they really used that, and I thought they utilised that quite well within the story. I think Will Arnett did a great job again at voicing Batman. I found him incredibly funny portraying Batman through vocals, and the voice that he's created, I thought it was very funny and I loved it. Yeah, I had a lot of fun with the Batman Lego movie. I think it's great for all ages, really. There's humour for all ages. It's got a big heart and it's also very smart. And I also love the imagination that's involved with the movie. I just love seeing what they do on screen with all the different, Lego pieces. I just found it incredibly imaginative and fun. As well as the story and action, it was a very well-made film and told in a very clever way. The action was also, being quite fun and dramatic, which was aided by what I thought, for this type of film, as quite an impressive and epic sounding score, which to me sort of sounded like it resembled The Dark Knight a little bit. I'm not sure if that was actually done on purpose. So yeah, I felt like there was a lot of humour in the film that sometimes fell flat and was a lot more so aimed towards children, but there was also a lot of fun for adults in there as well. I was also a little bit disappointed by the Joker. I can't for the life of me remember who voiced the Joker. Let me know below. But there was nothing really special or iconic about the vocals for the Joker. I felt like, I don't know, maybe they could have done more with him. But like I previously said, I really liked the fact that this movie also was very self-aware of itself, and that it took the mick, and it did mock previous incarnations of the character, other films within the DC universe, as well as other sort of characters outside of the DC universe. But it did mock itself, and I really appreciated that. I mean, there was one moment with Killer Croc and a bomb, and it was sort of taking the mick out of Suicide Squad, with Killer Croc in Suicide Squad. And that made me chuckle. And I was like, yeah, do you know what? This movie is self-aware of itself. And, it was fun. It was enjoyable. And as I previously mentioned, I just love the imagination in this movie, or in these types of movies. I think it's really, really fun and enjoyable. It's like, stuff like shark repellent, which, if you're a massive hardcore fan of Batman, you know what that shark repellent is or where it's from, and it's like they've actually managed to find a use out of it. And it's clever, but it's clever in a way of imagination, like the stuff that they were throwing at you. It was just very clever and imaginative. I do feel like the voice talent overall in the film was a little bit lacking. Like I said, I expected more from the Joker, the guy who voiced the Joker. I can't remember his name now, but I do feel like Will Arnett stood out to me. I thought he really did stood out. I mean, I found his sort of vocals, his performance as Batman, really, really good and funny. But compared to the others, it really did stood out, and so I think that in a way that also affected moments of when it came to comic timing and delivery. And that's when that leads me into me, saying that, yeah, I think there were moments in this film where it sort of, when it came to comic timing and delivery, it sort of fell flat. And I think a lot of that was down to vocals from the cast. So yeah, a very smart and a very funny film for all ages, with a big heart, and that, will pull on those heartstrings a little for some. Not for everyone, but it will for some. I will be giving the Batman Lego movie an A-. So yeah, very pleasant surprise there with the Batman Lego movie. I know, as a massive Batman fan and nerd, I mean, this really did give the character, a lot of fan service. There was a lot of fan service to be had in this film, and it was great. And you can have a lot of fun with it, and I do highly recommend it. Like, I did have a few little tiny minor gripes when it came to humour. I felt like it held back when moments. I think it could have gone a little bit more sort of, I don't know, wilder with its humour maybe. And I thought some of the voice talent was lacking a little bit. But overall it was a pretty good, solid film. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. I really do appreciate it. What do you guys think about the Lego Batman movie? Let me know below. Is there anything you disagree or agree with me? Let me know below, and I would love to know. And yeah, I'll be seeing you guys soon. If you like what you see, hit subscribe and follow me on my journey.